Hey guys, welcome back to Our Vision Farm. This is part 2 of a little series that I'm doing on trying to get a deer repellent that works for our farm, because we are in the process of planting fruit trees in our front yard, a little orchard up here, but we've been having a problem with deers. We've always had deers around our property, and now that it's winter time, I feel like they are really coming out and looking for food. And unfortunately, they ate all the leaves off our nectarine tree. I shared that in part 1 of this series. So this is what I originally tried at first. I tried spraying this all around our fence line and on the trees, and it did not work. This has worked for me before, so not sure if they changed the formula or the potency of it or what, but it did not work this time around, and they're still coming into our yard every single morning. So the second product that I am trying is this. The brand is Liquid Fence, and it's a deer and rabbit repellent, and it's also made with the whole eggs, garlic, thyme oil, which I believe some of the ingredients in here were the same. This one had the whole egg, cloves, and garlic oil. This stuff stinks when you spray it, but this stuff is granular and it really smells. It's even stronger, and because it's granular, it does not wash away with the rain, where that anytime I water or if it rains, it kind of has more chance of washing away. This should last a little longer. So we're going to try it out on the problem areas. I'm definitely going to pour some around the fruit trees to deter the deers from coming close to the fruit trees. But I noticed a trend of the deer being up here, especially on this top right corner of our property. That is where they really like to hang out. I'm not sure what it is they're eating and grazing off of this part of the grass, but I want to try sprinkling around here because I know this is a problem area, and this is exactly where I open my window in the morning to look, and they're all around here. And this morning, actually, there was 2 just sitting down around here while the others were up and grazing. So I'm just going to sprinkle this around the front and around the fruit trees when I get back there. I'm going to sprinkle it very lightly. This stuff was almost $17 for the bottle. It says it covers 1,000 square feet. But I kind of had a feeling deers were going to be a problem, especially when we got these fruit trees planted. But I have elderberry trees waiting for me to plant, 2 guava trees, mulberry, 2 mulberries. So I gotta get this problem fixed so I can go ahead and plant those, not have to worry about them eating them right away, because that is the worst for a newly planted fruit tree. You don't want the deer to eat all the leaves off of it right away, because then the tree is gonna use all its energy on growing new leaves and growing new growth up on top instead of establishing a root system. So now I'm going to put some around the outer base of the fruit trees so that if a deer still comes in here, they'll smell it. They'll smell that barrier before they actually get to it. So hopefully that works. But I wanted to show you guys everything that we did try out to save you the trouble of having to shop around and try to find things. I'm going to try different products and even like homemade recipes. I've heard Irish Spring soap works, but I haven't tried that yet. And there's a couple other natural. You can make a hot pepper spray to plant your leaves with, so that when the deer taste the leaves, they don't like the spiciness. Now the problem up here is that we don't have any guard dogs up here. All our dogs are in the back of the yard. So I think once we start planting trees in the back of the yard, we might not have such a big problem because we got the dogs and they'll bark them away before they get near our trees. But I really wanted to utilize this space up in the front to fill up with fruit trees before I head to the back. So I'm gonna sprinkle some around here because the last time the deers were in our blueberry bushes and our flower boxes. So I'm gonna do just a light sprinkle around this edge too. And hopefully that works. We will see. I will let you guys know. Today is a Friday, so I don't usually wake up that early Saturday mornings, but I'm gonna try to get up before the sunrise and peek out the window and see if I see any deer. Try to catch them on camera for you guys. It might be kind of hard because it's dark, but this is what I'm gonna try for the next couple days. Maybe I'll give it a week before purchasing another item or trying something else and giving you guys the results of it. Alright, so stay tuned for the end of this video. I will insert the verdict on this liquid fence deer and rabbit repellent, and if not, you will see a part 3 with the next product. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, it's early morning here on the farm. I'm just taking a peek to the front yard where I would usually see deer around this time or earlier, and I did take a peek out here when it was dark. Still no deers. Today's Monday, so I kept an eye out all weekend and I have not spotted any deer yet, so that is really good. Not sure if it's because the granules that I sprinkled up there are working or just because it was the weekend and you know a lot of people are off work. The yards, like, people are more busy, there's more activity on our street, so that could be a reason as well, because I usually don't keep a lookout for deer over the weekends and people are off work and they're just around. There's more cars in the driveways, if that makes any sense. So I feel like deers naturally keep away on the weekends, but on the weekdays when it's a little more quieter, people are off to work, they're just not around as often, that's when I routinely see the deers every morning. But this would make the 3rd morning in a row with no deer presence, but I also haven't seen them around either, so we're gonna keep checking this week. That would be cool if I already found something that works on the first try, but just in case, I'm gonna keep looking for the rest of this week and see if we spot any deer in our front yard. And if not, I will update you guys and assure you guys that that product did work. But if it does not work, I will let you know what we try next as well. Just came out to get started on animal chores this morning and spotted these two. They are on the right side of our property near our flower garden. They just got scared away. That's only 2 of them though, so that's definitely not the family that usually comes to our front yard. And to be fair, I never put the powder along that edge, so I have to keep watching to see if they pop up on our front yard again. But so far so good. It's Tuesday and I sprinkled that stuff around the weekend, so it's been a few days in a row I have not seen deer in our front yard where I did sprinkle that stuff. So we'll keep watching.